Hello, my friend. It's the Crypto Lunatic, the channel for crypto newbies, bringing you hidden gems before they pop. Here from the Lunar Café. Now, sat here on the moon as I am, I'm wondering which cryptos are going to join me. And today, I think I found one that looks really, really interesting. But like anything else I talk about on this channel, it is not financial advice. And I have been drawn into it. I've been drawn into it. So I'm going to take you on a little journey of what I think is a very, very interesting project doing some very interesting things. And although this is not quite the degen zone, it is a very interesting play indeed. So join me on a little journey. So it started here. This is dexcheck.ai. And what this does is this finds out who's talking about what on social media. So let's bring this alive for you. So the tote mentions is a number of times a token was mentioned by the community on X, reflecting engagement and interest across the platform. And these are the number of mentions by key opinion leaders about the token. So here you see right at the top, the most mentions is Trump token, and that is a very mixed bag circulating on the negative. On the negative, then you go down Chainlink. Now that is looking a bit more interesting. Then Pengu, and you can see the red and green. It brings it alive. So I decided to scroll down until I found something with no red on it. And the first thing I found was this token, Home. And I thought, I wonder what this is. I wonder what Home could be. What are we dealing with at Home? And we're seeing some interesting comments here, but there's nothing negative about Home on X. Nothing. You can see what people are saying about it here. And so this is where my research started, looking at what people are saying about this token, Home. So I thought, well, let's have a look. Let us see what Home is. So we go here, and the first thing we see that it's a higher than normal market cap for the stuff I talk about. So we're out of the degen zone. Some would argue we're in the degen zone. For some people, under 100 million is a degen zone. I call a degen zone under 10 million, but this is still risky enough. But the thing is, because the tokenomics aren't brilliant, and let's start with that, there's only 27.2% of the circulating supply out of the total supply circulating at the moment, which is not brilliant, but it's not terrible either for an early stage project. So what we're seeing here is a project with a fully diluted valuation of 356 million, which is definitely not the degen zone. But let's have a look into it. Let's see what it does. Now, the first thing, my friends, look, it is on Binance and Coinbase. Now, that's huge. That is huge. It's on all of the big exchanges. This thing has absolute reach everywhere. Now, this is significant, and it's big for a coin with a market cap under 100 million. This is massive. You see lots of exchanges. Look, we've run out of pages, the amount of places you can find this thing. So it's everywhere. And I'm looking down. Here we see the unlock progress. Now, this is not great. I'm going to tell you it as it is. It's not great. But we see here with the release schedule that, yes, there is going to be tokens released. The next one is going to be at the end of this month. But really, there's nothing too steep until here. Here's where the first serious unlock comes. And that's not until May next year. Now, the odds are you're going to be out of your crypto positions by May next year. Most of us, anyone with any sense, is going to be out by that stage, because I would imagine we'll be heading into the bear market. So really, the big unlocks aren't going to affect you as long as you don't stay in too long with this project. So that's not terrible with the unlock. I mean, it looks bad, but it's as long as you're in and out and you're playing it sensibly, then you should be all right. Now, you can read that if you want. It's an everything app. And I thought this sounds interesting. And then I decided I'd go on the website and have a look. Now, I love this video. I think it's clever. So here, let's turn up the volume for you.
It's Darren. If Nana can't complete the DeFi speedrun challenge in under 45 seconds, Dan gets tased by this guy. And we're up. Create EVM, Bitcoin, and Solana wallets with our email. Done. Buy some ETH with a credit card with no KYC. Done. Swap ETH to a Solana meme coin with no gas, one click. Done in 12 seconds. Long the same meme coin with 5x leverage. Done. Enter a yield farm with a leftover ETH. Click, click, and keep in it. All done in 25 seconds flat. You know what? Let's tase Dan anyway, because he wears socks with sandals. DeFi.
Now, as soon as I got to this point, I thought I like this project already. It's got a sense of humor and it has clearly identified a massive problem in the market. Is people like your granny getting involved? Where do people start? This is why I talk about apps like Revolut that make it easy for you. So I decided, based on this, that this was interesting, that I'd look into it. You go down the website, it just looks interesting. It looks like a Revolut that's very crypto friendly, that does a lot more. This looks like the next generation of Revolut, but very specifically with a Web3 DeFi crypto focus. So I thought I need to look into this. So I did. I went on and I decided to set up an account, and it was easy. And here it is. Here's my account. Look, I'm going to show you transparently what I did. I set the account up. All I did was put my email in. I had to confirm my email address, and that was it, to set this account up. And I decided from my Nexo wallet that I would credit around about $300 in. So I am invested in it. I'm going to tell you that now. $300, my lunatic friend. I have decided to open one of these as pure speculation because it sounded really interesting. And what I've done, I've bought home with my $300, and you see that's what I've lost in fees or the market retracing right now. And I've staked it for 3 months, which means I'll get a 1.5% staking multiplier, which means that this will be earning staking rewards until December the 1st. Now, the reason I've done a 3-month staking is because I'm fairly certain that the bull market will still be up at that stage. I could be wrong. I didn't stake it for any longer because you don't want to tie up your tokens while the price decreases at the end of the bull market. So a 3-month staking period seemed like a reasonable thing. Now, I will tell you, I went on and started asking questions to their chatbot. Their chatbot needs massive work, my friends. So let me just show you. Look, my chat. Is there a chat there? Let's have a look. So I had this chat here. They said they were going to get a human, and there's no sign of a human. And that was almost an hour ago. I started off with the chatbot. Look, I thought, oh, this is interesting. I wonder how evolved it is. And I said, it's this, look at this. Where was it? So I said, hello, my friend. What name shall I call you? Hello, what can I assist with you today? I said, that's a strange name. So I know that we're not dealing with advanced chatbots. I said, please help me. And it said, we'll connect you with a human, and there's no human connection. Also, I tried to do the credit thing, to credit your account to deposit here. Now, if you're like me in the UK, it will only let you, it won't let you do it through a bank, buy crypto. If you go to buy crypto, the UK, it hates us. It hates the UK. The UK hates crypto. Now, this just didn't allow it. It said it's not coming up now, but it said we don't deal with the UK. So I had to put this through a second wallet, which was my Nexo wallet. Now you can do it through Revolut, and I've decided that $300 is worth the risk to test this platform out. Because the odds are getting involved in little cryptos like this, getting in early and using the app, that there could be certain rewards. And I've decided that I will go for it. Just to explain. Now, I'm going to put a link I'm going to get bonuses. You're going to get bonuses if you use the sign up link, should you wish to do this. But I'm definitely not advocating it. And this definitely isn't investment advice. It's just a little dabble for me with money that I would see is super high risk. And if I lose all of it, well, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. It's $300 that I've put in. Now I've gone to their X account and I've seen, look, an insane amount of followers. Now, if this thing does what it says it does, it's going to make life so much easier and take away what they're looking to do is take away the charges of all the centralized exchanges. And it's listed on all of the centralized exchanges. I'm surprised they're allowing it because it's going to put them out of business. If this thing does what it says it's going to do, and look, engagement 1.2K engagement 422, and that was 20 hours ago. This thing's getting massive engagement, and of course, it's got that high credibility rating on the Dex check here. I asked Grok, tell me about it. Tell me about Home. What was the early price VC? Now, it doesn't tell us that. In fact, I'll show you here. I went on to the crypto rank. It doesn't tell us what the early stage investors got in at. It does say that 27% of the total supply is circulating. And it doesn't really tell us much more. It tells us it had 2 million entry there, 2 million entry there, and Grok estimates that people got, they probably got in at 1 cent. It's a guess. We don't know. But what it says is, if you want to pause and read through this, you can. It gives a very favorably weighted explanation of the sentiment. I'm going to go into bigger detail, which is why I'm sort of breezing through this. You can pause it and read through it should you wish. So here's with the tokenomics part, the utility part, the key insight part, adoption. Now, user growth, look, with 350,000 plus users and 30,000 daily actives, DeFi app has achieved significant adoption since its launch. The platform's focus on simplifying DeFi with a gasless transaction, making it cheaper effectively and making you in control of it. So the cross-chain support, it makes things easier, and it's currently on the iPhone and it will be coming out for iOS, Android, hopefully soon. So key insight, price predictions. Now, as I say, I've got a much more detailed assessment to come up for you, which I will put in a minute. So here's the strengths: strong traction, user-friendly features, buyback program, partnerships with Binance, 1inch, and others enhance credibility, airdrops distribution. And you may even qualify for these if you start using the platform. And this is another thing. If you get in early and start using things, you may qualify for airdrops. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. Quite honestly, for me, this is a complete gamble play, but this looks interesting. Sources and citations here. Now I'm going to go to my Claude account, and I asked them to do a deep dive on this. Now, with the Claude deep dive prompt that I've got in, it really is a massive deep dive into the coin. And usually the totals range in the sort of 60 to 65% is the average coin ranking of the stuff that I've been looking into. So you can see all of this stuff here. And what we're seeing is the benchmark comparison. I'm just going to simplify this. You can pause it and read through it if you want. But look, above average, within normal range, good versus competitors with the circulating supply, and a top tier ranking for volume to market cap with excellent liquidity. These are big things. So again, an all-in-one super app combining instant cross-chain swaps, yield farming, and perps with zero gas fees and full self-custody. Full self-custody. This is huge in the world of crypto. Not your keys, not your crypto. This is about self-custody. Problem being solved. Massive problems being solved. If this thing is anything close to doing what it says it done, it could be massive. And it certainly has an early user advantage. So unique value proposition, zero gas fees, full self-custody, mobile first, all in one platform. This solves so many problems for crypto. If you've tried to buy any cryptocurrency and you've had to navigate wallets and all of the passing through, you will absolutely know the problem that they're looking to solve. And they have got a primary moving advantage. I think this looks very, very interesting. Very interesting. Direct competitors, 1inch, Paraswap, DeFi Wallet, and Zerion. Here's its competitive advantages, but this is the big one, full self-custody. This means that you hold your crypto and no one can freeze it. No one can take it. It's yours. Banks can't block it. You have access to your money. And the way that the world is going, this is going to be an increasing issue for all of us, my friends, especially with central bank digital currencies coming. But don't get me started on that. I've recorded full videos on it, so I won't go down that rabbit hole now. So it's an innovation leader. It's a mobile pioneer, and it's got integration and depth. So here's the on-chain analysis and metrics. So here we go. You can read through this should you wish to. I'm just going to highlight the key points, but this is a really deep dive that I've done on Claude, a really deep dive. Here's a key thing, the team intelligence and leadership assessment. Who is behind this? So we know who's behind it. Dan Greer, seasoned background. We've got the team structure, a team assessment summary, a strong and balanced team with proven execution capability, successful product delivery, professional community management structure, and brand communication specialization. And execution track record. Look at this. It looks really promising. These are incredibly high ratings. These metrics very rarely come out this strong. 84 out of 100 is very, very rare with this. As I say, most of the tokens that I throw through here are lucky to get 65%. Lucky. This is incredibly strong for a under 100 million market cap coin. So again, fundamental value drivers assessment. All these things. Innovation, zero gas fees, huge, SuperApp architecture, all in one place. This is massive. Mobile accessibility and perpetual training. So you can read through this should you wish to. Again, this is a big deep dive, comprehensive scoring matrix. So unique selling point, very, very high. This is huge. An all-in-one app. I've never heard of this. This is huge. And having a unique selling point is massive. Zero gas fees. I mean, it sounds almost to natives in Web3, this sounds too good to be true. It really does. Market demand and niche potential. I'm surprised it's only 88%. Competitive position. These are incredible stats. Tokenomics quality. That's not so great, but that's still not bad for an app at this stage in the game. Trading volume. Exceptional. Exceptional. So social media sentiment, again, we haven't seen anything negative on that. I'm surprised it's only 80%, but growing community. Community size, 78%. It's growing. Current profitability, 70%. It's earning. Team quality, 84%. Proven execution. Technology innovation, 90%. A breakthrough with zero fee mobile implementation. Now, even exchanges like Revolut, they rinse you on the fees, rinse you, because not only do they take their own fees, you have to pay the fees that they're doing for the third-party provider. I frequently lose 10% of everything when I transact on apps like Revolut, and I only use them because they make life easier for me. This is looking to do exactly what Revolut does with less fees. And if it does that, it's brilliant and allows me to stake it. So I've been blown away. Very rarely do I do a review and I get straight involved in it, but that's what I've done with this today. And again, it's not financial advice. This is just me reviewing this and looking at things like this. So here we go. Advanced and undervaluation metrics. Revenue multiple. It's got early stage revenue. So here we go. The volume to market cap, massively high. The mobile first premium. So it's the first mover advantage, zero fee innovation. Look at these ratings. It's off the scale. I really cannot begin to tell you that I've run lots of coins through these metrics, and very rarely do I see anything close to this. Exchange listing quality, well, it's on all of the exchanges. This is a weakness, we know, but even that is well above average. Seed round premium, so it's 3.73. So the people that got in at the early stage, they're sitting on these multiples already. Now, that might seem excessive and it might lead to some dumpage. But when you compare it to something like Revolut, if it goes anywhere to that scale, this will seem like early stage. If it does. We're speculating here. We're not quite in a degen zone, but we're very close. Google Play approval. So it's had a beta launch and it's had a major milestone. And not only that, the ratings are very good. Cross-chain positioning, team execution score. Here we go. Metric validation, battle testing. So look, confidence level. Just look through here. High, medium. Oh, it's only got a few mediums, but it's generally high. The validation framework, the synthesis and actionable intelligence. So again, you can pause this and read through it if you want. Look at the star ratings. The investment bull case thesis. Now, this really is, I've worked on this metric long and hard to get this sort of degree of assessment out of Claude. And it really is deep. And compared to the other stuff I'm putting through it, I mean, this thing is off the scale. It really is. Now, of course, it could be wrong, and it's definitely not investment advice. It definitely isn't, my friend. But this looks and sounds exciting because it's solving real problems. The headache of buying coins on Web3 and crypto, the high fees that you have to pay. The fact that if you're sitting your crypto on a centralized exchange, it could be another Sam Bankman-Fried. You could wake up one day and lose everything. Not on this one because it's self-custody. So this is solving multiple different problems. And if it is truly an all-in-one app and you only need to have one thing, to have your own self-custody, to be your own bank, to be free of the institutions, to not be restricted about what you can use your money for, then this looks like it's solving massive problems. But I could be wrong because I'm just a lunatic on the Lunar Café. But if you've enjoyed this, and if you do want to dabble, and I'm certainly not advocating it, then it'd be great. I'd be grateful if you'd use the link because it rates people to see how they can grow their ecosystem, and it would help me a little bit as well. So if you want to join this degen journey, then please do use the affiliate link that I'm going to post on this video. And if you've enjoyed the content of this, then please do like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want another little video, you'll find it there. But either way, stay lunatic, have fun, and make money with crypto.